I was born in Będzin, Poland. It's next to Krakow. Krakow was the main city from Poland. All they came, the Gestapo, all of a sudden, without knowledge, without information, and they start grabbing everybody on cars and bringing to a certain place, and from there to Auschwitz. And the next day, guessed. I saw the gas chambers, and I saw all of these things. I saw them coming in and coming out as bodies. And they were, unfortunately, they were burned to ashes. And they were thrown in Birkenau to a lake. Where I was in Birkenau a few years ago, and that's where I said Kaddish there, at the lake. Where there's thousands of people, their bodies, they were burned after gassed, they were thrown in there. So this is the keve. You know, keve means the burials in a lake in Birkenau, Auschwitz. And my sister was killed in Auschwitz when she was 18 years old. And my parents also the same way. My mother, father in Auschwitz. And me and my brother, we survived and were sent to the concentration camp in Auschwitz, Birkenau. And I was there for around 2 years. I was there at that time about 13 and a half, 14. And then we went on a death march from Auschwitz, from Poland to Czechoslovakia. We went 5,000 people. About 450 were alive, by foot, from Poland to Czechoslovakia. We went day and night. This S was taking us. Would you know that I actually walked, sleeping, holding onto shoulder of the next guy in front, and I walked. In 10 I was alive, and then on the end, we went to Czechoslovakia. And that's when the army came in, the Russian army, and the war ended at that time. It was 3 years later. I was 17. My family brought me here. I always worked. I never was lazy not to be home. I did all certain things. I went to school. I did designing of plumbing, heating, air conditioning. You know, blueprints I did. And that's how I was brought into the business. My son works in Hadassah Hospital in Jerusalem, and he has an apartment in Jerusalem. And then also another apartment. And Terry lives in Heshmonayim. I'm going to go the next year at the same time, make a few prayers there.